What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's me, Stevie B, with a little variant content for you. So, Mr. Wink Inc. has thrown down the gauntlet. He has challenged me to the Applesauce Pick 3 Challenge. To explain what it is basically you pick your most valuable, your most sentimental, and the dark horse, a wild card, if you will, could be, I guess, the most unique thing in your collections, and share them with the world. He seemed to be anticipating my video, and I'm afraid I'm gonna let him down because I really don't have anything. No wow factor. I don't have no ASM 15s or anything, but I mean, I have books that are valuable to me, and then monetary wise, I have books that are more valuable, that way. But I never back down from a challenge. So after some agonizing and some searching, I think I come up with. I mean, one was easy, hands down. The other two were so hard. So we'll start with the hard ones first. My dark horse is probably the most my favorite pieces in my collection, and the most, probably combined, the most valuable, or even separate, the most valuable. But it's not actually comic books. And you see them in my set all the time. That is my Kotobukiya Batman statue. Like I said, you guys see these in the background of my video all the time. Well, there's a reason, because they're probably two of the most favorite things in my collection that need to be dusted. And the Superman. So my little world's finest statues. This one was given to me by my wife as a surprise. And so if you knew my wife, you know that not the most gift-giving person in the world. But anyway, but so I while I was out of comic books for years, I got into statue collecting, and you can see all my statues in my other variant content. I did a Marvel and then a DC statue display. But anyway, there's my wild card in my collection. I know everybody came here expecting comics, and I'm getting to them. My most valuable. I had to think about this because monetary wise, I'm not sure that it's the most valuable one in my collection, but it's the most valuable to me. Again, this was also a gift from my wife. Well, it wasn't graded, but I got it graded. And so, the first appearance of Carnage is always a good one to have, and I think it's going to go up. So the value on this is, isn't really set just yet. When that Venom True, I think that Venom 2 trailer's going to drop next month, the little teaser trailer. And as soon as that trailer drops, you know what happens. I will do an honorable mention for most valuable, if we're talking monetary wise. And this is going to throw y'all off because you won't see this one coming probably. Ironically, I think it'd be this Age of Ultron Book 10, the Angela variant. I dare y'all to find this on eBay for less than $250, but got this out of a Comic Vantage box, and he had a value of $100 on it, but I went to try to find it, and I saw two listings, and one was $250 and one was $280. So something special about that book. I want to grade it, but I don't want to tear the bag open. So, anyway, so monetary wise, that could be probably my most valuable book. Which brings me to the most sentimental book. I'm gonna have to cheat because there are 3 books and they came at the same time. I got them the same time, so a little insight into my personal life. My mother-in-law passed away on Christmas Eve, so Christmases, as you can imagine, in this house are have become kind of a day of mourning for everyone. So not a whole lot of Christmas cheer during the holidays around here. That combined with my kids had a little they had some falling out, and I didn't get to spend Christmas with my kids this past year. So in a nutshell, it was a shitty Christmas. I mean, everything about it was just miserable. And so and Christmases aren't generally that good around this house anyway, but this last one was particularly bad, and I didn't think anything could ever pull me out of that funk. Then Comic Foo got a hold of us and wanted to do a little video of us exchanging some gifts. And I'll be honest with you, I was kind of like thinking, oh Lord, I don't know if so I don't know what to get anybody. Who do you get? Comic Foo has every comic book known to man. I don't know what any of them have or what they collect or anything, but I thought I would get them something that I put some thought into at least, and so I did. But if you watch the video, but those 3 guys conspired against me, and they got me these 3 books. And one was The Amazing Spider-Man, number 252, brain locked up. And this was from Squatchy. And then Chad, RCG, as much as you'd think he hates my guts, by the way, he runs me down all the time, actually got me Secret Wars number 8. And then Comic Foo, Dave, got me the one that I've been wanting for a long time, and got me my ASM 300. And so the reason why these are the most sentimental books for me is because they just really came at a bad time during a really bad Christmas, and pretty much salvaged my whole year. So that's why they're the most sentimental. The notes that Squatchy, even as joking as he is, I kept the notes on the back of the ones that Foo and Squatchy wrote on the back of them. But they'll never leave my collection. Even if I stop collecting comic books again for the rest of my life, I will never get rid of these comics because they really meant a lot to me at a really difficult time. So, anyway, hated to end it on a sappy one, but that was my easiest choice. That was a no-brainer for the sentimental ones. I can honestly pick up a bunch of books that have a different meaning for me for different things. But that was the best I could do. Like I said, my world's finest statues back there. as my most unique, or my wild card. ASM First Carnage 361 is probably my most valuable to me, and when a group of guys get together and salvage your entire Christmas, that's my most sentimental. So, that being said, I'm supposed to drop 2 names that throw down the gauntlet, and for them to do the same thing. So, I'm going to throw the gauntlet down to my friend Warlord, and also my friend and longtime subscriber Mark Knapp 68. So I will tag them, or I will put a link to their channels in the description. And the gauntlet has been thrown down. You two, get her done. And that's going to do it for me, Stevie B. Peace out.